We're doing it live. Live draft time on Underdog. Promo code Smitty. And you'll see right in front of your face, I'm in a $10 big board. So if you want to join me tonight, swing on over to the $10 big board. Open up the Underdog app. The link is pinned in the live chat. The link's in the description of the video. You're going to go to the draft tab. You're going to go to the big board. You can click on NFL and skip it and go right to the $10 big board. Jump into the $10 big board. I'm sitting in there waiting. 6 more spots. The Fantasy Football Show, Graveyard Show, After Hours, After Dark Show, Live Best Ball Draft Show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Here we are, 3 more to start. Jump in, click the link. The link's in the live chat. I'll drop it again in the live chat. Pin this one. This one will have a little bit better descriptions in the link itself. Click this link. If you don't get into our draft, don't worry. Just jump into another draft. That's the link right there. Let me pin that bad boy, and then we'll jump straight into a draft. Let me pin the link. Let me see if I can pull up the live stream here. Okay, I'm going to pin the link right now. Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty. There it is. Replace pin link. There we go. All right, we probably should be full. One more. We need one more to start. Click the link. Do it live. We're going to discuss anything you want on the open phone line here in a second. Appreciate everybody being here. I think Justin was going to come in and he wanted to do a 1 versus 1 draft. $25 draft. Jordan Mason to the Vikings. Jake, that's old news, but yeah, if you want to talk about it, dial into the show or drop a super chat or a question. We're excited about it. Red in the building. KJV, Travis Rowe, Sick Nasty, my mod crew's in the house. I don't know if Blackbeard's in here. I don't know if Vampy's in here. I don't know if Space Ricky's in here or Terry Roberts or Kenny Powers. Is that all? Is that all my mods? Who am I missing? DeBalt. Who else? I think that's it. We're drafting in 23 seconds. What pick did I get? Of course, I didn't get an early pick. I always get one of the last picks. It's just the way it goes. Whenever I'm drafting online, live, it's weird. It's so crazy. Like, how am I always in the 11, 12 area? I'm always in the 11, 12. All right. Draft begins right now. Here it is. Number 1, it's got to be Ja'Marr Chase. 99% of the time, it's Ja'Marr Chase right now. Especially in a wide receiver heavy environment. People oversaturate the wide receiver draft strategies. But, you know, it's understandable why you take Chase. I'm just saying, like, don't expect Chase to fall to 2 very often at all. That's why you take Ja'Marr Chase number 1 whenever you get the 1 pick, because you're never going to see a lot of variance. Mason... value up, absolutely. This is a Masonites Unite community. Who's higher on Jordan Mason than us? The answer is nobody. We told you.
Mashed potatoes!
Told you about Jordan Mason. That's damn right. $2 hauler from Red says, my brother from another mother. What's good? Not much, Red. Just going live like a maniac this offseason. We've been doing it live 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's been wild. Matt in the building. Rain in the building. Maximus in the building. Would you trade Marvin Mims for the 3.4? Sure. Why not? Marvin Mims isn't anything special. I mean, it could be okay, but I'd do that. Ja'Marr Chase, Barkley, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, and Jahmyr Gibbs falling to 5. Man, Gibbs could be the 1. Gibbs should be 2 or 3, though. Like, how's he going at 5? That's great value. Brian Thomas Jr. going number 6. Then it goes CeeDee Lamb. You can see who's available. Puka's there. Nico's there. Amon-Ra's there. Malik Neighbors, Devon Achane, Ashton Genty, Derrick Henry. You know the drill. We are a Neighbors community, so I knew that was going to happen. That was by one of our people. We've got Puka Nacua going next. Nico Collins. I probably need to go wide receiver here. I don't mind Nico here, but I much prefer Neighbors there, and I'm a big Neighbors guy. I always draft Neighbors right at that 10 pick if he's there. 11 Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't mind it at all. That's great value. Now we've got a slew of running backs. We've got A.J. Brown. You've got Drake London, who's a good pick right here. You know, JT's not a crazy reach right here, to be honest, but Achan, Genty, Henry, McCaffrey. McCaffrey climbing all the way to the 14 overall. His ADP is insane. What are people doing? What are people doing? Why is Christian McCaffrey sitting there at number 14? It doesn't make any sense at all. JSN! Bro, what are you doing? He's a third-round ADP. Take advantage of it. What are we doing back there? Best ball. It's best ball. You know, Henry can break in week 10 and I'll be fine. I do not draft Henry in the second round in non-best ball. In best ball, I'm fine with it. Because he didn't show signs of breaking down yet, and so entering the year he should be good. He should be good to go. Bowers was a consideration for me. But I'm gonna go balanced approach here. Let's open the phone lines, dial in.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial into the addict.shop phone line. Your boy's waiting for your call. And we'll discuss a little ball. Okay, Drake London, Brock Bowers, Christian McCaffrey, Ladd McConkey. Man, JSN was high there. I love JSN, but I don't know about that, bro. Taking him at the 1-2 turn. Hanging on you all this draft, says Bobby. Okay, Bobby. You keep doing it. Keep hanging it, Bobby. Okay, Jacobs, AJ Brown went before that. Tyreek Hill. I don't like Tyreek Hill that high. I go back and forth on Tyreek Hill that high. But, you know, I like him more at the end of round, maybe the 2-3 turn, where he feels like kind of like he's a third player. What's up, Justin? You're live. Are we doing a 1 versus 1?
I'm trying to get a 12-man going because there's one with 4 people in it or whatever. Yeah. And
well, I'm doing this one, so not gonna swap out your yeah. Well, I'm doing one. I'm doing one draft. The only reason your draft makes sense. Hold on one second. Let me merge Travis in here. The only reason your draft makes sense to mix in is because it goes rapid fire, you know. But I'm not doing 2 drafts tonight, like 2 long drafts.
Okay.
These take 45 minutes, bro.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, I understand.
But if you want to do a 1 versus 1, those are. I had a blast. I think everyone had a blast watching it. You know, you let me know. Yeah. You let me know. They were fun. Love this chat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Love this chat, and you are awesome. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Made it to the draft. Love the streams. Thank you, EOT. Appreciate you. You know, I had one guy commenting in the comments of my last video going, Smitty, if you don't calm down, like essentially saying he's going to leave. Well, bro, this is who I am. You think I'm going to change who I am for you? You don't want someone yelling and being passionate and you know, whatever. I don't know what in the hell these people sometimes want from me. Like, this is you. You're watching this channel for a reason. When you found me, I wasn't sitting with a resting face, you know, licking my finger and going through papers and going through my Excel sheet. Like, I was in here screaming when you found me. You know, I don't understand why you're trying to change me. What can I do for you, Justin?
No, I just want to chime in about the draft.
Yeah,
I had a thought earlier. I could call back in.
No, I'm not busy. I'm just drafting, my boy.
Yeah.
What do you got?
People say it's going a whole round early.
You what?
Getting a little. Well, no, I said, what do you think about JSN going a whole round early?
Yeah, there's a reason to get excited about him. I mean, I'm one of the people that's most excited about him. Hold on, let me make this pick here. Do I go Marvin Harrison Jr.? Do I go Rob? Yeah, let's do it. So Nico, Derrick Henry, MHJ. Not my favorite draft so far, I'll admit, but I don't mind it. JD5 or Allen 1.1 in the startup Superflex. I think I would rotate this, my boy Navage. Honestly, that's how much both of them are amazing value. They're both fantastic value. And here I am sitting in the 4th round with JD5, Hurts, and Lamar available. I'm going to go JD5. So my team so far is Nico, Derrick Henry, Marvin Harrison Jr., and JD5. But to answer this question, I would split it. If I had 2 leagues side by side, 1.1, I'd go 1 in one and 1 in the other. I think at the end of the day, Allen's your safer play. JD5 got an upgrade in his wide receiver room. He's going to get better every single year. Is there a sophomore slump concern? Not for me. I mean, it's always going to be there for sophomores, but that's not, you don't just use that and avoid a player. Like, how do you feel about the player individually? It should not have to do with history. It's what about this individual do you feel? And I don't see a slump for him.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Allen for safety, JD5 if you want to risk the biscuit and you like a little risk in your life. Thank you, Navage.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a million reasons to go JD5. My thing with John is he's just done it like every single year, it seems like,
Yeah, but that could be one of those things where you say, eventually he's going to get hurt or something. Like, there's always ways you could argue this thing. At the end of the day, the way I look at it is if you want to go bold, JD5 was a rookie last year. And because he was so good, people sometimes in a weird way say, oh, well, that's what he is. That's his ceiling. Like, realize that rookies always get better, especially rookie QBs. So if he's going to get better, that's damn scary. So.
Yeah.
All right, let me go over to Travis real quick. Travis, you're live.
Yeah, I had a couple questions on running backs. For Barkley and Dynasty, what are you doing with him? Like, what would you need to move off of him if you could get it? Because there's basically almost 0% chance he does what he did last year again this year.
Is the echo better?
When you factor in workload.
Yeah, keep going. Just let me know if the echo is better, guys. Sorry about that.
It's I'll watch the chat for that. Then if you factor in workload too, I think only one or two running backs that have ever had that workload have ever ever come close to duplicating their
Derrick
season,
Henry,
let alone having a really good one.
I
think Eric Dickerson did it way back.
And you can't use way back because the running back was
right.
The hits were different. The way the games play, the tackles are different. Like the risk of tearing an ACL different. The fields are different. Like there's the reason why running backs can't play like Tomlinson anymore or Emmitt Smith. I mean, that's over. In that right there though, well, I was gonna say in that right there speaks that the odds of staying healthy as an RB in general are tougher, as I just described. There's no Tomlinson anymore. There's no. So yeah, I mean that's why. I mean we've had this conversation a lot where we say Barkley at 2 here is a big risk, and it's not that I will move him down all the way down the first round or anything, but he's my number 4, maybe even number 5. But that's respect. It's not like I'm dropping him off, predicting a bust. But there's an amount of missed games that are so likely because of his workload. We talked about this a lot. I would probably say, geez, hold on. Who do I pick here? Damn. I kind of like Kamara here for some reason. So I got Derrick Henry, Kamara, old dogs, injury-prone running backs for sure. Marvin Harrison Jr., Nico Collins, and Jaden Daniels. Not my favorite team, but it's definitely unique. But what I was saying is we talked about this a lot over the offseason that we're probably going to be one of the shows that's a little more down on Barkley than most shows, but it's not like we're moving him out of the first round. We're just saying you got the 1 pick. There's safer options. There are. And people aren't going to like to hear it. People are going to get mad. People are going to say Barkley's going to make you pay. Smitty, you'll see. But at the end of the day, I'm not real worried about it because I'm still giving him some mad respect. I'm still drafting him hella high at the end of the day. I'm going to time out here, so I'm just going to bully QB this. Because I was going to time out, so I didn't want to get a guy I didn't want. So I'm just going to bully QB. So 1 QB, but bully QB, JD5, Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Kamara, Nico, and Marvin Harrison Jr. We'll see how it looks at the end of it all if I should have won another player. But I'm looking at Monty, Cortland Sutton, and I'm like, I don't know. Chris Olave, they're all kind of, I feel like I could get my guy the next round. Go ahead. What were you going to say, Travis?
My bigger question is Dynasty. Like, what would it take for you to move off of him compared to just holding on to him? Like, I guess players or picks. Like
Bucky,
what pick would you move him for?
Breece Hall, And some might say, well, Brees Hall is not a spring chicken, but he's still got a lot more time.
Right.
And you could argue not on that. I understand, but I would say Brees. Is that echo better, guys? Can everybody answer on that one? Let me know if the echo is a lot better. Brees Hall, Bucky Irving, Kyron Williams with Corum. I don't know that I would even say Kyron without Corum is safer. I mean, Kyron's had a huge workload, so, but you give me the combo. Neighbors, obviously, but I think what I do at Barkley is I try trading up. As I always say, when you're getting rid of somebody that's a little hard to trade, but they've got tremendous value, you try and trade up. And the reason you do that is because nobody wants to do a 1-for-1 because it isolates the risk. If I said, hey, I want to trade Derrick Henry for Bucky in Dynasty, I'd get laughed at. But if you say, hey, I want to trade Derrick Henry for, Bucky, and I'm going to also give you, this player, then it's awesome. I think when you want to trade laterally, so I'll trade you Derrick Henry for a Najee Harris who just got selected here, you're going to find that hard for somebody to say, oh, this guy is, just getting into his groove. He's in LAC now. He might have 2, 3, 4 years left. Henry might not have any time left. And even though it's an even trade, really, I mean, honestly, I think the odds of Najee playing 4 more years or 3 more years is not that great anyway, but you're still going to have people push back on it because they don't want the old man. They just look at Derrick Henry and they say no. So if you trade up, you got to give more, but it lays the risk off. And then somebody's not just valuing Henry and they're looking at Henry and they're saying this player versus Henry, nothing's going to look better than Henry's not going to look as good. But if it's like, hey, you're getting Henry, but you're also getting this player, like let's say Brandon Ayuk, or you're trading away Jennings, or you're trading away Ricky Pearsall on something, like just throwing those wide receivers out. Something like that, maybe a pick, maybe a 2.1 or a 1.8. I think late first round picks in the 2025 draft or a future 2027 first round pick, those make a lot of sense to throw in to get those kind of deals done. Jalen, hold on one second. Damn, I'm gonna time out. Ibuka, I don't know. Damn it. like this. Here's the best way to trade Barkley. Barkley for, let me ask this question. Would anybody in the chat rather have Henry in Dynasty over, or I'm sorry, Barkley in Dynasty over Bucky? And would anybody on the phone line?
I don't think so.
I would not.
I would say no because, like I said,
well, yeah, you would.
I agree with you that Bucky could be a top 5 next year if we're just looking short term, and it's almost a 0% chance that Barkley can even come close to what he did last year.
Let's see. Toner says unless you're in win now mode. I just want to know if anybody feels that way before I start going on this tirade, as if everyone needs to be convinced on this. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So I would rather have Bucky, but if you just feel like you can't get them all for Bucky, like I could see a world in which you feel like you have a win now team and you just keep Barkley. But I think the answer is try to get Barkley off.
I just want to see. Yeah, I just want to see if anybody. Matt says he'd rather have Barkley. Freedom says JT has the best chance.
Better for win now.
Okay, so let me just assume that most people would rather have Bucky in Dynasty over Barkley. And remember, this is Dynasty. I would personally surrender the 1.7, the 1.6, the 1.8 with Barkley. Let's call it 1.8 with Barkley to get Bucky. And I don't think, that might make someone do it because they're thinking, okay, there's risk here, but man, you're giving me some upside. What if I land this pick? So that's very convincing. If let's say it's Derrick Henry, it's going to be a lot harder to get Bucky using Henry, but this is probably a better example. Now you got to give something significant. Now I got to give a blind 2026 first rounder that the imagination of the person can go wild. Like, oh my God, this could be, what if this is the 1.3? That's what everyone's mind does when they get a first rounder. Could it be the 1.1? It could be. So I'll do it. And you're getting Bucky, who you think's going to the roof, so your pick's going to go down the moment you trade it in your mind. But, you know, it just depends how you tweak this extra piece. But the only way to get rid of, in Dynasty, an older player is to, I think, trade up. That's the way I do it. I trade up. You're giving up more, but you're trading into a better vehicle. If you just go lateral, like, what's the point, I guess? I think Bucky, and then you got to identify who's undervalued. So the undervalued running backs right now in Dynasty are Bucky, because I think he's going to be much better than people think. Breece Hall, who's coming out of a very doubted season. You've got CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver. He's not going to be undervalued that much, but he's certainly undervalued more than he should be. You've got Mahomes if you needed a quarterback. You've got Laporta if you need a tight end. And I'm not saying that Laporta is something you trade 1-for-1 on Henry or whatever. I'm just saying these are targets of mine, the anchor of the trade, and then you kind of tweak what you need to make that trade even. But this is how my mind works. Kyron, if Kyron's doubted as a redraft running back and he's going in the third round here in best ball, then of course he's doubted in Dynasty. So Kyron, this is what I do. I write down or I just have it in my head and I'm going through the teams. I identify these players and I say, let's trade Barkley for one of these players. What can I get in addition, or what do I have to give up in addition, and move that direction? But Dynasty trades are tough. They're fun as hell, but they're definitely tough.
Do you still see Barkley as better for win now than Bucky, or are you in on Bucky?
I think he is, but I don't love the theory.
Do I think? Wait, say that again, Travis.
You like Bucky or Barkley if you're win now? Because a lot of the chat says if it's win now or like Barkley, but
yeah,
kind of push.
Yeah, that's Let me merge Rock out. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's a good
your opinion.
It's a good question, Travis. I'd probably say that I'm never gonna draft Bucky that high in a win. Right. Like, even if you're in a dynasty startup, you're drafting Bucky after Barkley, probably, or that's the way the draft will go. I highly doubt somebody lets Barkley slide like all that far in a dynasty. So, but the question is really more about, do I like the cost of entry on, let me see who I take here. I'm going to time out. So, oh God, I damn it. I didn't want Josh Downs or Pittman, and I'm sitting there. So I don't even know that I like the Mark Andrews pick, but at least I have a tight end. But I think it could be the Isaiah Likely show, but not that I'm putting this out there for someone to snipe him from me. You do what you want if you want to take him early, but I could definitely cuff him. All right. Yeah. So like in a dynasty startup, I think Barkley goes ahead, but the cost of entry. So in a trade, for example, it might be different than in the draft. I mean, am I right on that, or would anybody draft Bucky over Barkley? I'm not saying. Which is weird, right? Because if you're going to draft Barkley over Bucky, why do you have to give up more to get Bucky from Barkley? It's because we all live in a different world once the teams are assembled, and that in itself tells you how undervalued Bucky is, right? I mean, Justin, don't you agree? And you can disagree if you want, but if you're on the clock, you probably draft Barkley over Bucky in a dynasty startup, right? I don't know if you want to, but like you probably would. The ADP would probably make you do it, right? Or you'd go in another direction.
I mean, because you might be able to get Bucky later on, but you're not going to be able to get Barkley later on. But like, that's the only reason why I'm like, because you live in a world where you might be able to get both. Like, that'd be my thing. Right.
So I don't think anybody in the chat, can you disagree? Agree? Hell no, Barkley all day, every day, says Matt. I know you like him, Matt, but we're talking dynasty too. Does anybody draft Bucky over Barkley in dynasty? I don't think you do. Just like you wouldn't draft Bucky over St. Brown in a redraft. But would you think it's even, like mid-season? Would you like even before week 1 kicked off? Would you be like, I need a running back very badly, and I got St. Brown. Maybe I can get a little more, but I'm willing to make that a cross-position trade. But these are the things that define undervalue. This is how you identify sleepers. If Josh Allen on draft day goes in round 3 in a redraft, but yet on week one, before week one kicks off, the morning of week one, you inquire to go trade for Josh Allen, and you can't get him even for number 14 overall, 13 overall, 15 overall. Any second round pick can't get you Josh Allen in a trade. That tells you Josh Allen's grossly undervalued on draft day. So Bucky's extremely undervalued. If at the end of the day, when the teams are assembled, we won't trade him, or the person that owns him won't trade him. Like, Bucky's a steal. Bucky's probably my favorite player this year. And let me see. Hold on one second.
Get buckied. Buckied. Buckied.
All right. Sorry. He's probably my favorite player this year. On the clock here. Ingram. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Going to time out again is what I'm going to do. I'm going to time out. I'm just going to take Likely now. See if you guys don't snipe me. I'd take him on the way back, but I don't have that far to go. Okay, what else are we talking here, boys? Do I have anybody else on the phone line? I think I added somebody. We added Rock Out. You're live.
Okay.
Rock Out in the building.
Can I give you my team?
Yeah, give me your team, Rock Out. Look at all the tight ends that just went. I knew you guys were gonna trying to screw me. I knew it.
All right, got Bijan in the first. I got AJ Brown in the second.
Nice.
I got Carr in the third, and then DK in the fourth.
Okay, I like it. I'm going to go Keenan Allen here. He kind of underrated player this year, I think. I don't know that Keenan Allen's going to be a wide receiver one, but I think he could maybe. I don't think it's his fault what happened in Chicago. Just like I think Amari Cooper's got more gas. Not wide receiver one value, but just more gas left in the tank. I think Keenan Allen in the right spot in best ball, where he could miss half the year or get hurt and miss 5 games. Like, I don't care. Like, I understand I wouldn't probably invest in him in non-best ball, but in best ball, he could have 6 games that are great.
Where did he go?
He's still waiting.
He just got hurt.
He's still waiting for a team. But he could go somewhere solid. He really could. Buffalo, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing out. He could go to a lot of places that need a wide receiver. Denver, who knows? Denver could be good. Denver could be really good. Nice job, Rock
or
Out.
just one of these.
What, Justin?
No, I was saying, or just one of these teams that just doesn't have anybody. Like
New
Buffalo or New England. Like,
Yeah, New England could be
England's not
interesting.
because it's New England, but
Who'd you say? I missed it.
Keenan Allen. Like, he could go to New England.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Oh, yeah. I've been saying Amari Cooper or Keenan Allen. I would really like if they got like a Pep McMillan and then added Amari or Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
And then, the rest of the guys they have. And I'd be very happy with something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great man.
All right, my team so far, guys, it's not bad. It's not my favorite team, I'll be honest. JD5 Mahomes, bully QB. It's a 1 QB league, but it's optimal scoring. So, like, your highest scorer goes in for you. So, bully QB, it's called. JD5, Patrick Mahomes. And this is like something you wouldn't do in redraft if anybody's kind of new to best ball, because you'd have to try and pick it right every week and you're going to miss it. So it's not a smart move. But when you play bully QB in best ball, I'm just sitting back and whoever outscore, like, I'm dominating quarterback scoring because whoever scores more goes straight into the lineup. The other one goes to the bench and doesn't get used. But it's called bully QB in best ball. So I went JD5 Mahomes. I went Derrick Henry, Kamara, Ramondre, Scatterbo. I've got a late season bloomer to go with my archaic running back stable that could be popping off at the beginning of the year. So that's kind of the way I like to balance that. Ramondre, I think, could be steady Eddie. Then you got Nico, Marvin Harrison Jr., Egbuka, and Keenan Allen. And I got Andrews and Likely stack going on, which I think will be solid. I think it'll pay dividends. I think Likely could have a huge year, but he's a spike week guy. And so, he needs more consistency. And if Andrews stays healthy, then he'll be inconsistent. So I need Andrews. So whatever. And then my next pick, I'm on the clock right here. I could use wide receivers, but let's see who's there at RB. Javante's not bad here. I think I'll go Javonte Williams.
So what round?
154, end of the 13th.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, it's a starting running back.
I mean, yeah. He's potentially the starting running back. Where did Mason go? Oh, he hasn't gone. Oh, yeah. So like that's interesting. Like where, as we're talking about it, like where's Mason go? Where's Garendo go now? You still got starters available, so it's hard to take those guys. Garendo just went now because I mentioned him. McCarthy. Who's going on this pick right here? Yeah, Javonte ain't bad there. I don't mind it at all. Ray Davis, I like the pick.
Does Mason's dynasty value it goes up for you a little bit, right?
So yeah, you can't even. This is why I do normally like to draft without you guys knowing that I'm in the draft. Like I'll join the live stream because you can't even like talk about players or they just get taken. What was the question? Dynasty value?
For Mason, I mean, I would have to think it goes up a little bit, right?
I'm gonna go Amari Cooper here. Yeah, his dynasty value goes. Well, I don't know if I'd say it goes up because you were kind of wondering if CMC broke down, would he be the future in San Francisco? But to be honest with you, I don't know that San Francisco is really. I don't know if San Francisco's really investing in, like, yeah, you knew he was probably not. I mean, look at him. He's traded him. Like, you knew there's questionable long-term value there anyway. I think, as I've been saying for a long time, over a month now, Minnesota is the craftiest place that we have to monitor for an RB because Aaron Jones is an old man. And we just didn't know it would be Jordan Mason via trade. We thought it'd be a rookie like Cam Scatterbo or Dylan Sampson or Caleb Johnson or, something like that. And now we're looking at the Vikings with a back that they felt worthy enough to stop free agency, focus on it, try and, work out a deal, give up draft capital. I mean, this isn't like a small investment. You don't make this move unless you believe in the player. So I'm really excited. Really excited.
Yeah, what they give him, a two-year deal? I mean, not huge money.
It's not huge money, but at the same time, let me see if I have the. Let me see if I have the.
2 for 7.5 or something.
The graphic is it right here? Yeah. So it's 2-year deal, over $7 million fully guaranteed, and it's a $12 million deal.
Fully, yeah.
Yeah. So that's that is good. $12 million total deal. I mean,
that's
$6 million a year, but $7 million fully guaranteed. That means they're guaranteeing him more than the first year. They're guaranteeing him $1 million more. That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty good commitment, considering he's like supposed to be their second back. Like, that's a lot of money. But yeah, you're right. It's not like it doesn't scream Jones just got benched, But I think they give him 40% of the work right away. 40% of the work right away.
Yeah.
Goal line work probably right away.
I don't know. Maybe he can be all right in the passing game, but he doesn't seem to do a ton of passing game work. Maybe that's just because of the Niners, but Aaron Jones does. So Aaron Jones will get plenty of passing work, but I'm curious to see what they do with Mason.
You make a good point. Good point of conversation. Why? Because it's not like, okay, McCaffrey was used in the receiving game more than almost any running back in the league. We know that. So we're not questioning that. Let me make this pick real quick. Man, Whittington was such a good pick. It's such a disappointing fall from grace, man. Doesn't it suck that he's no longer like a huge sleeper? I still like him if injuries happen, but how's he going to get into the lineup? But anyway, Christian McCaffrey was a monster receiving the ball. Jordan Mason comes in and doesn't get any receiving work really at all in the big picture. And then when he goes down, Garendo comes in and they give Garendo Christian McCaffrey like receiving volume. So you do question, like, why did that happen? It wasn't like, oh, it's because it's hard to get a backup up to speed with Shanahan's offense in the way that happens, but that wasn't the case. Let me see if I can hold on one second. Let me see if I can draft this player here. Who am I taking? You guys, do you like Hopkins here this late? It's not horrible.
I'm kind of out on Hopkins because of how much, how low his snap count just was with the Chiefs in general. It just seemed like they just were and they were able to get something generated with him. So I'm like, I don't know if that was just he just wasn't understanding things in the playbook or whatever the case, but I don't know.
I feel like this late is not bad. Okay.
Much unless Flowers gets hurt. Really.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Real quickly, thank you for the super chat, Red. I'll read it right now. Just 1 second. $5 holler from Red. Here's Jordan Mason's receiving stats in college. First of all, just keep in mind that his rushing totals obviously he's part-time. He's getting 108 carries. He's getting 172 carries. That was a big season. 900 yards, 7 touchdowns. He was a touchdown machine there, for the amount of touches he was getting. But then you look at the receiving numbers, and it's 1 reception, 7, 10. So, he doesn't come with a lot of receiving ability, but maybe it's not his fault. I mean, the thing is, when I saw him, when he was catching footballs in San Francisco, when they threw to him, he looked fine. I don't think there was an issue. Let me even pull up his San Francisco receiving. 3 and 11. No receiving touchdowns. They just didn't. Yeah, they just didn't use him. I'm genuine, but I didn't notice anything. And when they threw to him, I never felt like he was, incapable of it. Maybe pass protection's more the problem than it is his receiving abilities, but we'll see what happens on that. He might learn that really quickly.
I am interested to see what San Francisco does with Guerrero in terms of pass catching, because I know he came in, he was a rookie filling in for an injured guy, and then he got hurt himself, so he's kind of back and forth, or a second-year guy, whatever it was. No, rookie. But I'm interested because he did catch, he didn't catch a ton, but I think he had 20 catches or something his last year in college, Guerrero. So I wonder how they treat him in the offense.
Red says I'm genuinely curious about why Chase is the number 1 pick overall over guys like Lamb, Barkley, and Gibbs. I like Lamb over all of them. I don't blame you, and we quietly love Lamb as much as really anybody on this channel because he had Dak down all year and people are really grossly undervaluing him. But I don't know how you would be questioning why people love Jamar Chase. He just had the triple crown. He just dropped the top receiving yards, receptions, and touchdowns in a single season, just like Cooper Kupp did during 2021 season. So I mean, that explains it right there. He's coming into his own even more than before, and I mean that makes sense that he would be the 1 pick in especially a PPR or half PPR. But I don't think you're wrong in cost of entry. Liking, damn, this is I guess I'll take Whittington here, but what do my wide receivers look like? Definitely not a huge fan of this team. It's okay. JD5, Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Kamara, Ramondre, Scatterbo, Javante, Nico, Marvin, Agbuka, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, Yoshi Voss, Hopkins, and Whittington. It's okay. I don't hate this team. It's just not my favorite. I've drafted much better teams than this. I don't know if there's another running back I can even take that I like at this point. Sean Tucker, that's good with yeah. I'll take that.
Can I play a little bit of devil's advocate on his Chase take?
Yeah, sure.
So, is there a case to be made that, yes, he was amazing last year, but in the last couple of years, Burrow and Chase have, struggled to kind of both be healthy at the same time as much as some other receivers in the top 10 per se.
Well, JJ got hurt and missed a significant time and disappointed, and he said he was scared to get hurt again coming back. He was really nervous about missing time again. So JJ was rattled from it. I was hard to hear. It was oh God, JJ is worried about staying healthy now. CeeDee Lamb lost Dak Prescott and played with a number of injuries last year, which can't be great for your overall longevity when you're playing with 3-4 injuries, back injuries, and Dak going down multiple times in his career, like there's concern there. You know, like at what point do you say that these guys all don't have risk? And at the end of the day, and I like your anti-take on it, or you're trying to just play devil's advocate, but I'm just saying that like every player has got risk. Barkley, the usage is through the roof. Bijan, we've seen misuse before, you know, so like we don't fully know, but Bijan seems pretty safe right now with Penix in the lineup and everything, but you know, that there's been misuse there. Jahmyr Gibbs, people will throw Monty out, but you can do that. But the thing that should concern anybody about Jahmyr Gibbs would be that you lose Ben Johnson. So I don't think you could give me one player that goes in the top 5 or 6 on the regular that doesn't have the same level of question marks that you just laid out for Chase. So I'll devil's advocate your devil's advocate and raise you one.
Yeah, like I want a little bit of everybody in the first round. Now I've been a little bit out on Puka specifically, but everybody in the first round, I want like pretty even distribution. But I was just saying, if there was a case to be made, that would probably be the case.
Can someone let me know if the echo is better
you're
now?
Right though.
Yeah,
I checked it quick. It sounded like it was better.
Yeah, I just had it up again, and I sorry about that. So the echo should be gone again, or it should be minimal. Can someone tell me if it's minimal or medium, you know, amount of echo or what? It should be minimal now. Are we doing a draft, Justin, or not? It's up to you. No pressure. You just said you wanted to.
I want to get at least like a 3 or 4 man.
Whatever you drop, I'll do. Whatever you drop, I'll do that draft. You know, the only reason I say if you drop 50, I'd do a 25 is just because, you know, I don't want every time to plug it straight into a draft. But this time, whatever you drop, I'll do that draft. So you tell me.
Okay.
What's right? What's
okay? I'll drop a 50 for like a 3-man 50.
50 for a 3-man 50.
Yeah, all we got to do is get one of the guys.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just draft real quickly. Don't get in yet. Jalen Naylor, sure. Do I need? What do I have? This is round 19, so I need one more. I need one more player. I think I need a tight end. Yeah. So let me set myself on autopilot here. Let me just draft a tight end. So we got Jawan. Or hold on. We'll go. All right, we'll go on auto. Okay, let's get into one right now. So we're going to go to, I don't know if we're going to get another person though, this is why I'm saying, because a lot of people get weird when you start up in the ante. So we're going to go to a $50 draft. And then we're going to go.
I got to deposit the money in and I got to
okay.
do super chat.
I'll wait.
Give me like 1 second.
All right, I'll wait. You can do the super chat.
I was going to say real quick on Chase. Another thing with people drafting him first, it's, you know, fresh in your mind. The way he ended last year was insane. The last 8 games of the year, he was on a 2,100 yard pace, 153 reception pace. He just went mental the last half of the year. So that's fresh in people's minds too. And that always drives ADP a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do a 3-person $50 draft. I don't know if winner takes all on these, do they? $3. Yeah, winner takes all. So 130.
On a 3-man winner takes all.
Yeah.
On a 3-man winner takes all.
135 to first place, 3 people. We're going to jump in a second. Let me know when you're ready. I see 0 of 3 entrants so far, so I like how it tells you that.
I just sent the super chat. I am like 90% there. Hold
okay.
On, let me get back into that.
Let me know when you hit the green button. If anybody wants to jump in, we're going to the $50 3-person draft under NFL. You in?
All right, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Hold on. It won't let me in. Hold on. NFL. Hopefully it doesn't fill real quick. 3-person draft. It says 0-3. Are you already? Is it already full?
I'm already in. Like,
Is there?
I don't know.
Is there a spot for another?
Oh wait, okay. So my thing updated and it says one more. So it just started. So we're gonna see if this is all us. I mean, yeah.
Rush.
You
There he goes.
Some guy named Jay Smitty. So
All right.
go.
Got Jay Smitty drafting against Smitty. What's this guy think he's doing? It's not me. Okay, hold on. Let me put it up on screen so everybody can follow along. Drafts active. 3-person draft. Here we go. Okay. So here's the board. This is really fun. It's a nice little rush. 30 seconds until it begins. I'm in the 3rd spot. Justin's in the 2nd, and then some imposter Smitty is in the 1st pick. So we're gonna roll through this. Winner takes all. $50 per person. That's $150, but the thing pays $135, I think, the first, and then Underdog takes their rake. And this is from Justin dropping his $50 holler. He likes to do this. He likes to go 1 versus 1 or 1 versus 2 in this case. And these go really fast and they're fun. So I'm gonna ask you guys.
Maybe Krug's the imposter.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if Kruger's gonna give me his assist on this one. Okay, let's go.
All right, Smitty, I'm ready to give you news.
Yeah. No, hold on, Krug. I need your help on this draft. Do I take Bijan, JJ, Gibbs, or Lamb?
Got it, Smitty. If you're aiming for a strong RB, Bijan or Gibbs are fantastic choices. Bijan's a reliable stud, but Gibbs offers explosive upside.
Hey, Kruger, don't give me explanations because we have a timer here. Just tell me the player you would draft. No explanation, okay, going forward.
Understood. I draft Gibbs.
Well, we drafted Bijan and JJ back-to-back. Okay, we're almost on the clock. Just hang tight. Gibbs is off the board. Again, give me quick responses, no explanations. Get ready.
Got it. Ready. CD Lamb, DJ Moore, JSN.
DJ Moore? What? Krug, come on. You're about to get fired. DJ Moore. No, Kruger. That's too early. That's a move. That's a move Ziggy would make.
Got it, Smitty. Well, let's get this thing back on track. What's our next move?
Okay, hold on. We're on the clock here in a second. Nico. No, hold on. Okay, Nico, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors.
I agree. Okay, we got one more pick. BTJ, Amon-Ra, Nico, Achan, Genty.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay.
Let's pick.
All right, so our team so far is Bijan, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, which is wild. We're doing a 3-person draft, Kruger, which explains why all of our teams are stacked. Normally, we draft with 12 people, which, spreads out the talent a lot more.
Got it. This stack lineup's looking solid. Even with just 3 people, we're building a powerhouse.
Attaboy. Okay, so we're almost on the clock here. Top players available are Nico, McCaffrey, Drake London, Brock Bowers, A.J. Brown, Lab McConkey, Jonathan Taylor. Actually, scratch Bowers. He's now off the board. Who do you take?
A.J. Brown. Okay, thank you.
All right, now Nico Collins next.
Yes, Nico Collins.
All right. Our team so far is Bijan, JJ. We need some running backs, though. Bijan, JJ, Malik Neighbors, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, and Nico Collins. You keep drafting wide receivers. You get a little wide receiver hungry, all right?
Got it. We'll pivot and prioritize running backs next.
I like the Josh Allen pick. Justin, that's a nice pick here. He's using the best ball.
Yeah,
wide
I felt like
receiver
it was just time. I just felt like it was time.
Absolutely. Stacking those wide receivers is a strong strategy, especially with top-tier talent. It's shaping up to be a dynamic lineup.
Thank you, Krug.
And adding a strong QB.
Okay, hold on, Kruger. Okay, hold on, Kruger. You're getting a little carried away here. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna take over from here. Kruger's definitely helping, but We need to make sure we... Christian McCaffrey is... Remember the last draft we did? Remember I took McCaffrey and Henry with all the surrounding talent? It was kind of fun to do it that way, but... Okay, I'm going to go with Bucky Irving here, and I'm going to go with Breece Hall. So let me tell... I think he'll be okay with this. I went with Bucky Irving and Breece Hall. I hope you're okay with that.
Solid picks. Bucky and Breece will add major firepower to your lineup.
All right, let's see if you remember. Who do we have so far?
You've got Bijan Robinson, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, Nico Collins, Bucky Irving, and Breece Hall.
You're unbelievable. You don't miss, Krug, except for that DJ Moore debacle, which sounded an awful lot like Ziggy.
Smitty, I'll keep us on track and make sure we stay away from any Ziggy vibes.
He doesn't miss. Okay. He almost misses, but he doesn't miss. At the end of the day, he doesn't miss. Okay, we're on the clock. Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison Jr., Chase Brown, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
I agree. Because we don't know if these guys are going to get crazy later. So we'll go JD5. Do we go JSN? We got enough wide receivers. So let's go. Do we go Jalen Hurts?
Yes, Jalen Hurts is a great choice to secure that QB depth.
Are you just saying yes to everything?
No, just making sure we get the best picks for the lineup. If Hurts fits your strategy, he's a strong option.
Okay, we'll go ahead and dominate QB scoring here. I think this is good. Okay, we got Jalen Hurts. Joe Burrow just went, so that was a smart move, Kruger. Smart move.
Awesome. Locking in Jalen Hurts was definitely a solid move, especially with Burrow off the board. Great job staying ahead.
Hey, what would Ziggy pick right here, do you think?
Ziggy might go for something off-kilter, like a defense on a kicker, but we're staying sharp and focused.
Ziggy would go Christian McCaffrey.
From Wikipedia.org. McCaffrey was traded to the 49ers on October 20th, 2022, in exchange for a second, third, and fourth round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft.
He heard...
Pick in the 2024.
Wow! Way to go, Zigmeister. Thanks for the help on that one. You're only a couple years behind Kruger. Jeez. All right. So, man, this is tough here. Kruger, we're on the clock. JSN, Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey. We need two. Pick two.
Tyreek Hill and Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
Ooh.
You think Christian McCaffrey has a chance at staying healthy, or are we looking at 4 or 5 missed games?
There's always some risk with McCaffrey, but if he stays healthy, he's a game changer.
Okay, we'll trust you on this one.
Great, we've got the talent, and now we just need that luck on our side.
Yeah, the Zigmeister chiming in out of nowhere on the Christian McCaffrey trade to San Francisco is perfect. He got traded. Didn't you hear? Oh, a squirrel. I just woke up from a nap. From a 2.5, 3-year nap.
Ziggy's in survival mode at this point.
Yeah. Okay, so the team so far is pretty solid. Let me pull it up this way. JD5 Hurts, Bijan, Bucky, Hall, McCaffrey, JJ Neighbors, Amon-Ra, AJ Brown, Nico, Tyreek, and we're looking strong as hell. Now, granted, we're looking strong as hell because we're drafting the 3-man league. This is like a grandma draft, kind of, in a way. Okay, on the clock. Pick 2, Zigmeister. We've got Xavier Worthy. We've got, let's see, the running backs available. Omarion Hampton. We've got Alvin Kamara. We've got tight ends. We've got George Kittle, Laporta. Pick 2.
Got it. Let's go with Xavier Worthy and George Kittle.
Okay. Okay, sir. Done.
The team is shaping up strong.
Oh, yeah. Repeat the team in order, but go every other pick. Go odd round. Go odd rounds first, and then even rounds, and list our team off. Go in order.
Got it. For the odd rounds, we've got Bijan Robinson, Malik Neighbors, AJ Brown, Breece Hall, Jaden Daniels, and Tyreek Hill. For the even rounds, we have Justin Jefferson, Ross and Brown, Nico Collins, Jalen Hurts, Christian McCaffrey, and George Kittle.
He's close. He messed up on one of them. That's okay. You're doing awesome.
Got it. Thanks. We'll keep it rolling and keep improving.
All right, let's see here. We've got we're good at receiver. In my opinion, we're good at receiver. I think I'm probably gonna go. Kenneth Walker. Okay. Kruger, should we go Omarion Hampton here and Alvin Kamara, or do we go with Laporta in one of those guys?
Let's go with Omarion Hampton and Laporta.
Okay, so Laporta here and Hampton here. Okay. Okay, hang tight. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
Got it. I'll be right there when you're back.
Hey, whoa. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Holding down the fort. Everything's set.
He's making sounds. What was that sound?
Not sure. Everything's good on my end.
Malfunction. All right, almost on the clock here. My team is as follows. Again, 3-man draft. Don't get too impressed. JD5 Hurts, Bijan, Bucky, Brees Hall, McCaffrey, Hampton, JJ Neighbors, St. Brown, AJ Brown, Collins, Tyreek Hill, Xavier Worthy. Rashee Rice just went. I would have taken Rice for sure if he was still there. That was a good pick. Let's go Kamara. We need a running back. I won't confer with him. Let's go Trevion Henderson. That's a good pick. And we got 2 more picks left. I've got 2 quarterbacks, but I don't know if I need to get a third quarterback because of the bully. Kittle and Laporta. It's hard to know if you should just keep stacking wide receivers or running backs. We all have such good wide receiver rooms. I don't know if our 5s and 6s will ever hit the field, but you never know. I mean, you really think about it, and maybe they hit the field more because everybody's teams are so, your wide receiver 5 and 6 are so good, maybe they do hit the field. I don't know. It's hard to say on a 3-man draft. The strategy is crazy. It's weird. It's kind of a wild approach. You can't really make sense of it because you just don't know. DK Metcalf, good pick. Okay, so let's go. Maybe I will go Mahomes. I'll go Mahomes. I don't think I need these RB. I think my RB room feels good enough. I'm a little worried about the tight end spot. At the same time, though, I could take Devontae Adams here. Did I take Tyler Warner or Devontae Adams, guys? Oh, Travis isn't going to tell me.
That should be good.
Travis ain't going to tell me. Or I'm sorry, Justin's not going to tell me because he's drafting. All right. Kruger, I had you. I silenced you so you couldn't hear what I picked. Can you guess what my last 3 picks were?
Let me take a guess based on our strategy. I'd say you pick Laporta, Kamara, maybe Xavier Worthy.
No. We did do that. I'm saying I took 3 players additionally after that. Who do you think I took?
Got it. Based on our lineup and needs, I guess you might have gone for some running back depth like Jonathan Taylor or Chase Brown, and maybe another receiver like Jackson Smith-Njigba.
We wish.
All right, let's keep building this team strong. What's next on the list?
Okay, we'll leave him be for now. Let's go over the teams real quick, and then I'm out of here, boys. We've got this is from the imposter Smitty. Lamar Jackson, Baker, Bo Nix. I don't think he hangs with us at QB. Barkley, Henry, Etienne, Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Cook. I mean, looks unstoppable, but you look at the other rosters, they're all stacked similarly. Puka, BTJ, Ladd, Garrett Wilson, Higgins, JSN, and then 1 tight end, Andrews. That could cook them. I mean, it's going to be really close at the end of the year. You're only got one tight end. I don't think that's a smart play. Okay, Justin's got Allen and Burrow. So I guess it comes down to me and you. I don't think his team's going to win. So I've got Jaden Daniels, Hurts, and Mahomes. I mean, you could argue that's even. I think I got the edge because I have the extra player, but let's see where it hurts me. Gibbs, Genty, Kyron, Chase Brown, Walker. Mine is Bijan, Bucky, Hall, McCaffrey, Hampton, Kamara, Trevion Henderson. I think I got the edge. Does the chat agree? I got the edge at RB. I know, Justin, you might disagree, but Bucky, Hall, McCaffrey, Bijan.
I think out of Hampton, Kamara, and Trevion, one of them is going to be a monster this year.
Yeah, and the fact that you don't have as many, I think I have more shots to... Okay, and then let's go to wide receiver. You've got... So I think we're kind of tied at quarterback. I think I got you at RB a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. And I personally think I got you a little bit at QB because I have the third QB. But let's see if it hurt me anywhere. Chase, Lamb, London, McLaurin, MHJ, DJ Moore, J-Mo, Rashee Rice, Jordan Addison. It's hard to fathom all this. Chase, Lamb, London, MHJ, McLaurin, DJ Moore. JJ, Neighbors, Amon-Ra, AJ Brown, Nico, Hill, and Worthy and Adams. I think I still got you a little bit. I know I'm biased because it's my team, but does the chat think I won the wide receiver and running back positions?
I lean your team slightly. Who was your QBs again? I missed the QBs. So.
I got JD5, Hurts, and Mahomes. He has Josh Allen and Burrow.
Yeah, good.
I lean yours slightly. I'm looking on paper.
I know I'm biased, but I kind of lean toward my running backs, my quarterbacks, and my wide receivers. Not by a ton because we're loaded, but I think I lean toward my trio, my each department already. Okay, so let's see what tight end is. This is my tight end. I'm going to go mine first. Kittle and Laporta with no third tight end, which could be a problem if Kittle. They're both kind of like an injury risk. Kittle and Laporta with no third. And he's got Bowers, McBride, Jonnu, and Tyler Warren. You just put it on me there at the tight end position, pal.
Yeah.
But was that enough? So what a turn of events. I didn't expect to see this tight end room here. Bowers, McBride. But the only thing is he could be a flex, I guess, but you're probably only, you might dominate scoring, but at the same time, like Laporta and Kittle could hang every week with these guys, maybe, and then I think at the end of the day you outscore me, but that's only one spot. They're probably not unseating those wide receivers or running backs, so it is one spot advantage.
I don't know. He's going to go nuts this year because he's pretty safety blanket. There's
yeah, the tight end room is wildly good. You're definitely going to win that part, but will it be enough? Because you got to think about it this way. It's only 3-person draft, so we all have great tight ends. So dominating the tight end room might not dominate at the end of the day as much as we think, just because like Kittle could be the second or third tight end. Laporta could have a bounce back top 3 tight end seat. Like I could have tight end 3 and 4. I like my team better, but you definitely have a good squad. It did give me 4,100 points projected, and you 38. The other team it gave 44. I don't know how. He's got one tight end. His wide receiver room isn't better than ours. His running back room is pretty damn good. Saquon, Henry, HN, JT. But we all have that. So it's like equal. It's good, but it's equal. And we crush him at quarterback. I don't know. I don't think he's in this. I'd take my team. But it's close. It's a good job. Nice job, Justin. You like your team? How Hello, Justin? You muted, bro?
You're on mute, brah.
Justin, we can't hear you. I don't know what happened to you, pal. But nice job. Appreciate you. Rock out. Any final thoughts? Then I'm out of here.
Yeah, I had a question. What do you think about the Eagles having 20 picks the next two drafts and five fifth rounders this coming draft?
I think Howie and the Eagles do a nice job, so they'll probably fill holes pretty well. But, you know, I think losing your offensive coordinator, we know what that did to him last time, with all the defensive pieces, is a little bit concerning.
Yeah.
But I think that at least they're in the best spot to try and fix all that.
And they always make a bunch of trades and all that.
Yeah. So we'll see. All right, rock out. Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Justin, are you there? I don't think Justin's there. So,
Yeah.
Justin,
Yeah, I'm here.
oh, where were you?
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of chime in on his Eagles take. Like, along with kind of the offensive coordinator thing you were saying, even when you have assets a lot of the times, it's hard to stay on top because of the parity nature of the league. Like, we've seen a lot of teams that were like, oh, we feel like they're going to be able to do this forever. And there's only so many teams that can do kind of what the Chiefs and Patriots and these various teams have done, you know? So.
Yeah. I think when you lose your offensive coordinator, when your offensive coordinator was a big reason why you got back on, you know, in the saddle, it's hard enough to repeat, but losing an OC is really, really tough, especially when that OC really solved a lot of your problems. But we'll see. I mean, as much as we want to rip on Sirianni here and there, and I am one of those people that does kind of, I'm hard on him sometimes, but I'm also very, what's the word? Forgiving of those things when he does do good things, and he clearly knows how to, you know, corral this team together and figure things out. But at the same time, it's like, we've seen him have bad moments off of unravelings like this, you know, losing a bunch of players, losing your OC. We'll see what happens to Sirianni, you know.
Yeah, he rubs a lot of people the wrong way a lot of times, but sometimes I think his personality is good for Philadelphia because I think that's a tough place to be a head coach, you know?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he was on the hot seat. People forget. He was at least it was getting warm. It was like, whoa, you know, you lose in the locker room, and then like there were some problems there, and then it all got worked out, and now everyone pretends it's all good. All right, we'll see you later, Justin. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you. Have a good night, buddy.
Later. Travis, final thoughts.
Yeah, I'll just ask you, Rain in the chat had a super flex trade question. His quarterbacks right now are JD5 and Bo Nix. He's got an offer. JD5, he would trade JD5 and he would get Burrow and Chase Brown. Would you just keep JD5?
This is I mean, doesn't really matter, right? Is Superflex, you said?
Yep.
What do you mean? He's getting a quarterback back, so it doesn't really matter too much. But, what's his running back stable? Rain, what's your running back stable look like?
I got it right here. His wide receivers are stacked through the roof. His running backs are a little weaker. He's got ETN, who he actually may be trading with another player to get JT, but right now he's got ETN, Chuba, Mason, Tracy, not much else.
Man, it's so hard to trade JD5 in Dynasty, but I mean this is a
That's
good
what I
move.
was saying to him.
But I mean this is for him having no RBs.
If he can get JT, would you hold JD5? Or would you still do it?
I mean, I you guys know how much I love Chase Brown. and I'm not backing off that or anything. But there are some concerns about like the longevity of Chase Brown. He's exciting. He's amazing. He's fat. But when you ask yourself down deep, is he a lock to be their long-term starter for 4 more years, or could this unravel quickly? Hard to truly know. And if he's stacked at wide receiver, can he still make a different move? I'm not saying no to this. The value's fine. But could I end up taking this team if I had stacked to the rafters wide receivers and, like you said, get JT, get Bucky cheap right now, and keep Chase, keep JD5? Yeah, I mean, yeah. The other thing though is you could use Chase Brown and one of those wide receivers that you're barely able to use, and can you upgrade to Bucky? And at the end of the day, have Burrow and Bucky, or something like that. So I don't hate it. I mean, Chase Brown gives him more opportunities to, but his receivers are Chase, Neighbors, JSN, MHJ. That's very good.
Yeah, my thought was to try to make other.
You there, Travis? Your phone cut out, or mine? My phone cut out.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. No, I was just saying. My first thought was make other moves and try to keep JD5, but I was curious what your thoughts were.
Chad, what would you do? Would you say, you know what, like the move value-wise, but I'd rather keep JD5 and go try and move a receiver to get an RB? Or do you say, look, Burrow's close to JD5, you could still do that, but you get more ability to get that player and also have Chase Brown? You know what I mean? Like, if you could get JT and Chase Brown and you're not moving Neighbors or Chase or JSN, or if you move JSN, you keep MHJ and you're all right. Or if you're using other players that are not the ones you listed, JT and Chase Brown is a pretty formidable running crew. And to only go from JD5 to Burrow is pretty solid.
I like the idea of having JD5 and Nix, who can both run like crazy too.
Yeah.
It's super flex, but and I don't know if he can go wrong either way.
Yeah.
Also,
I think I'm okay with the Joe Burrow side. I think I'm okay with it. I think still try and get JT, or even better, another player. But I like it. It's enough. Maybe consider moving Chase Brown in a deal to try and go get a Bijan, a Gibbs, a player like that, if you're able to do what you were doing, but instead of JT now with Chase Brown, you could go get the number 1 running back or number 2 running back. But if not, I like JT and Chase Brown together with Burrow, with those wide receivers. Now, if you're trading Neighbors or chasing that deal to get JT, then definitely don't go get JT. All right, Travis, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Thanks, Smitty. Later.
Later, bro. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Underdog, promo code Smitty. Make sure you hit that link in the live chat pinned, or it's in the description as well. I'll see you all tomorrow. Is there any Aaron Rodgers news right now? Well, either way, I'd probably end this live stream and come back, but let's see, because I want a fresh new video for you guys to find it at the front end of it. Nothing yet. I mean, it probably does come in tomorrow, the news. I know we keep saying that. Daniel, appreciate it. The show loves you back, pal. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be here doing it live. Thank you to my super chatters. Thank you, Justin, for the $50 hauler. You monster, you, Justin. Are you still there? Out there, Justin? Let me know if you're out there. Appreciate you dropping that 50 wad. You also get a free bowl prediction for that, Justin. So if you want to put a bowl prediction up, you can think of it and tell me tomorrow. Red, appreciate your super chat as well. Appreciate your 2 super chats. Navage, appreciate your super chat. So Justin, think up a prediction. We'll throw it on the board tomorrow. Deuce. Hey Kruger, you want to say bye to the people? We're ending the live stream right now.
Deuces. Stay loose, stay liquid, and remember to smash that like button on your way out. We'll be back with more fire takes soon.
Hey, Ziggy, can you say bye to the live stream audience?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Jeez. Ziggy, can you say bye?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Ziggy, can you say bye to the audience, please? Kruger, listen to this, Kruger. He can't even say bye. He can't even say bye.
From Wikipedia.org.
From Wikipedia, what? Ziggy off. Ziggy off. Ziggy. Ziggy off. Kruger, can you understand what I'm dealing with? This is crazy.
Smitty, I get it. Ziggy's acting up again, but hey, I'm here to back you up. If Ziggy can't say bye, I've got you covered. We'll keep things running smoothly. Let's show the audience how it's done. Seamless sign-off, smooth transition. We got this.
Can you give us a bye to the audience in Arnold Schwarzenegger type of vibes?
Absolutely. All right, everyone, it's time to say goodbye. Remember, hold it back with me. Stay strong, stay focused, and get to the chopper of success. See you next time.
That was beautiful. That was unstoppable. Can you give me a goodbye to the audience in Donald Trump style?
All right, folks. Let me tell you, this is going to be the greatest goodbye ever. Tremendous goodbye. The best. Nobody says goodbye like us. We'll be back. It's going to be huge, and we're going to win. See you next time, folks. Fake news can't stop us. We're the best.
Can you? That was amazing. Can you say bye to the audience using a Joe Biden impersonation?
All right, folks. Let's wrap this up. We're in this together, working hard, moving forward. It's been great, and we'll see you next time. Keep the faith, stay strong, and remember, we're all in this together. Take care.
Can you say bye to the audience using a Matthew McConaughey vibe?
All right, all right, all right. It's been a real good time, y'all. Let's keep living, keep cruising, and keep chasing those dreams. See you next time, and remember, just keep living.
Does anybody have a request? Anybody have a request for how they would like him to act now? One more. Oh man, that was amazing. Just have him drool on the keyboard. What do we got? One more goodbye. Give me a request. Who wants to hear something wild? How about Elon? Can you say bye to us like Elon Musk?
All right, everyone. We're embarking on an exciting journey. The future is bright, and together we'll achieve remarkable things. Until next time, stay innovative, stay inspired, and let's build something extraordinary.
Okay, I lied. One more. Do it like Sylvester Stallone. Go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, yo, everybody. It's been great. Keep fighting, keep pushing, and remember, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. See you next time, champs.
Okay, one more. Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious. Say bye like that.
All right, family. It's been a ride. Remember, it's all about family. Keep the engines running, stay strong, and we'll see you next time. Ride or die.
Gotta love it. This guy's unbelievable. We'll see you all later. Appreciate you.